Hi everybody, Laura here from Razor's Edge Hair Salon and Wig Boutique in Timmins, Ontario. Thanks for joining me. I go live on Tuesdays. I haven't been on for the last little while. I wasn't feeling good between cough and losing my voice, but I'm back. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you some styles I got in. So I'm wearing Alva from Noriko. Alva fits small. She's got some permatease. So that's for the ladies that like a little bit more lift, the permatease. This color is Moonstone. Isn't this a beautiful color? Just a gorgeous little color. Let me just show you the back. I'm trying to find a perfect spot here. This is the back. Just a nice little bob. Alva is a very popular little wig. Like I say, basic cap. You can see she's got some permatease. So if you like some height, you'd love this wig. If you're more, you like flat, then you might have to look for a different style than what this one is. So this is another one from Noriko. This one's also Alva, but this color's chocolate frost rooted. Now this is the inside of Alva. You can see basic little cap, very comfortable. Made smaller, but it stretches nicely. There's room for a stretch in there. So again, beautiful little bobs. Bobs are so in. They're such a simple little haircut, you know. I cut a lot of bobs too behind the chair. I'm a stylist too, so bobs are very popular little style. Easy to look after, right? I'll just show you the back. This has a cute little bang. Easy to cut the bang a little bit shorter too if it's a little bit too much bang for you. The wig companies always leave a little bit more bang because everybody's foreheads is a little bit different, so you can't go too short, and then, you know, so you can, it's very easy to cut into it a bit. When I cut bangs on wigs, I usually use my blade, my raising blade or texturizing scissors. I seldom put a straight scissor in a wig because it really leaves marks. Even when I'm just cutting a bang, I take my texturizing scissors and it makes such a beautiful bang. So if you do cut your own scissors, keep your own bangs, your own wigs, keep that in mind. Most times I'll do a full haircut on a wig with a texturizing scissor. You just don't get, you don't get the scissor marks. It just falls nicer. So a little trick for those who like to cut their own bangs at home. So I'm going to show you a few shorter ones. This one's from John Renault. Brie, it's a petite, and the color is Shaded Praline. This looks like you've been to the stylist. You had a little bit of a curling iron set put in, you know. And you see how I'm going in. I'm making sure there's no hair tucked in anywhere. I'm getting in there. You want to make sure, see, she's a little too low. You want to be 4 fingers above your eyebrows when you put on a wig. See, I bring it down. Look how fake that looks. You want to be just at the right place. And even when you go to the back, go in and make sure that you have no hair from the wig inside and that your own hair is tucked in. If you're wearing a really short wig, if you can't do a ponytail, you're better off keeping your hair very short back there so it doesn't stick out, unless you've matched your wig perfectly to your hair, then it blends in nice. But if you have a different color, that's a giveaway. So again, most of my short-haired wig ladies keep it really short at the bottom. Again, unless it's a match, because you don't want that different color showing up, right? So again, this was Brie Petite in the color Shaded Praline from John Renault. Another basic cap. See how I can lift her up a bit, give her a little bit more volume, or you can comb her down if you like more of a flatter look. You can easily comb her down. She's got some razoring in there, so again, gives a nice smooth look, you know. This is another little John Renault one. It's called Elite, and the color is 56F51. So 56 is your silver, and your 51 is your darker silver. This one definitely fits a little bit looser on me, like it's a good fit, but the petite was a little snug on me. It's not something I would take for myself. see how I'm tucking in my own hair, just trying to hide it. Isn't this a pretty color? 56F51. Just bring you to different lights. You can see a little bit better. What a cute style, and just a little bit of a straighter look. Very natural looking. That hugs the neck very nicely. So it's a little longer at the back than what the last little one I showed you. So you've got a little more forgiveness. If you have a few little hairs that are growing out, there's a little bit more forgiveness there. Next one, this is Jazz, an 8H14 from John Renault. Again, basic cap. Jazz has cute little flips to her. A fun little wig. This is 8H14. It's got a little bit of highlights. They're not prominent, but there's a few little highlights in there.
Yeah, so it's my husband, my niece, but Chelsea doesn't like too many pictures posted, so.
So this is Jazz. This next one is Allure, in the same color, 8H14. I'm going to show you again the color a little bit in different lights. You can see it a little bit better. You can see a few highlights in there, but there's definitely not too many. It's got that longer, nice, cute little sideway bang. Feel for those stabs, make sure I'm even. Sometimes you gotta fix the back a bit. Again, isn't that a cute short wig? Show you the back. Again, a bit more forgiveness. It goes down a little bit at the bottom. So this was Allure. Allure comes in petite, average, and large. So it's a very popular wig. If they go, if they're gonna make 2 or 3 different sizes, that's because it's a good seller, right? So this next one is Leah, average, in the color 4-6. That's from my Canadian company. So a nice dark brown. Bring her up a bit. You can easily spike her. Isn't she cute? I'll show you the back. Again, a little bit on the neck, so a little bit of forgiveness. Show you the color a little bit closer. I feel like my lighting's not the best here. Let me just bring it a little closer right here. So Leah from my Canadian company, basic cap. Next up is Luna. Luna is heat friendly from John Renault. This is Palm Spring Blonde. Luna as the lace front. Basic little cap. So heat friendly. You can, heat friendly wigs do need some heat to be kept looking nice, like a flat iron on low heat. You put a little bit of thermal spray on there. That would help. And you can also back comb this a bit. If you want to lift it up a bit and have it go to the side, put a little bit of back comb in. You could even put a cute little clip in there. Look how cute that is. You could put a few curls because she's heat friendly. Really, really cute. This is the back. Again, short, quite short at the bottom. So there's not much forgiveness down there. You to another light so you can see some platinum in that blonde. Because I'm trying to make it stay straight there. There we go. So again, this was Luna from John Renault, heat friendly in Palm Spring Blonde. This next one is from Noriko. This is Cade in the color Melted Marshmallow. Talk about melted marshmallow. I'm looking forward to start camping and have some of those around the campfire there. Our summers are so short. Hope you all had a nice Canada Day. That just went by too. Oh my gosh, time goes fast. Like we're in that first week of July. It's crazy. So again, Cade, melted marshmallow. And this is what she looks like. This is her lace front. Again, I've got some wigs. This is very flat because it's got the mono part, quite a big mono part. I got a wig like that, and for me, I like height. I like lift. So the basic calves with the permatees are always my favorite. I get one of those, and I'm backcombing, trying to get height in there. But if you like flatness, you'd love this because it's already quite flat, you know. My own bio hair, I backcomb it and I like the height. Some people like things smooth, so a wig like this you would enjoy because it is smooth. And look at her texture. It's not that, you know, there's not much hair to it. It's very, very natural looking. They did an amazing job with this wig. So again, Caden in the color Melted Marshmallow from Noriko. If I'm not mistaken, I think she's also heat friendly. I'd have to double check though. I don't want to say with certainty, but I think so. They've come out with so many new ones that I'm not quite sure on some of them, you know. So another Noriko one. This one is Zane in the color brown with a long root. This is the inside of Zane. Lace front, mono part. So again, this would be another flat one. So if you like flat hair, you know, you don't like too much height, you'd love this wig. Although, like I say, you can work it in and get a little bit more in. Now, see when I'm moving that wig up, at no time am I touching that lace. I'm taking the hair gently and moving it that way. You start messing with the lace. If you damage it, once a lace is damaged, it's damaged. There's no coming back from that. So you got to be very gentle with lace. Hi, Linda. It's good to see you. So this is the back here. And again, this color is candy brown, long root. Let me just show her to you in a different light. Isn't that a beautiful color? Beautiful brown, some highlights to it, you know. Let me show you this nice silver one here. This one is called Canyon Stone. This is Leonie from Renee of Paris. Leonie has the lace front, mono part. Now see, just, you know, when it's longer hair, it's a little more work to get to it. But I just kind of separated. Now see, I'm lifting and placing. At no point I touch that lace. I feel for my 4 fingers because you want to be 4 fingers above your eyebrows. That's where your hairline normally sits. There's some petite ladies that are 3, but the majority of women, 95%, you got to be at 4. I bring her down. Look at that. It screams wig, but when it's at the right place, very natural looking. Now they have tabs. They have metal tabs, ear tabs. You feel for it. That's how you know if your wig's even or not. Now, isn't this just another beautiful one? Leonie, Canyon Stone, beautiful gray color. Beautiful gray color. Just going to show you her a little bit closer. Nice, some nice layering in here, you know. Oops. Still doing it with this. There we go. Just going to show you the back here. nice silver. This is from the Orchid collection. So Renee of Paris again, Adder and Airgood. They've got a lot of different collections. This one's Orchid collection. So they have Noriko, Renee of Paris, Orchid. They just all fit a little different, you know. This one is Jody, and the color is Salt and Pepper. Nice little lace in the front. Isn't that just gorgeous? I'll show you the color a little closer up. It would be like the salt and pepper doesn't have a root, but it'd be so easy to just paint color yourself in. Use a little can of your touch-up spray and just add a little bit of a root even if you wanted, you know. Hi, Joanne. Good to see you. Okay, I spent more time playing with my phone than anything else here. There we go. There. This is the back. Again, a nice style. You know, those shoulder length styles they're so natural. You would never ever know that's a wig. And look at that little lace. So that's not a hard lace front. If you like to lift your hair a bit and take it off your face, can easily do it. Look how cute a clip would look in there. Or even to cut yourself in a bit more of a bang is doable. And those longer bangs are definitely in. Definitely in. So again, this one was Jody in the color Salt and Pepper from the Orchid collection. Okay. Now, next one I'm going to show you is this one. This is NYX in the color Mochaccino Rooted. I hope I didn't massacre that word there. This is your lace front. And again, look at her nice mono part. I do have a NYX. I grabbed myself a NYX. I took a NYX for myself a couple weeks ago. It's a beautiful wig. Mine doesn't have quite as much curl as that. When you're looking at a curly wig or wavy wig, often you'll show how it looks on the review, and you get it. It's not quite the same. These big companies have more than one manufacturing, one building to manufacture. They manufacture in different places. Different people put it together. So I could have 3 of these NYX, same color, the Mochaccino Rooted, side by side, and none of them are going to look exactly the same. So keep that in mind. I've heard in the past where people are disappointed, and that's not just Renee of Paris. This happens with Raquel Welch. It happens with all the big names, but they're so used that they have quite a few places where these wigs are put together, right? And sometimes people will just do a little bit different, but this is what this one looks like. Isn't she just beautiful? She's got a little bit of a wave. This is her color a little closer. Such a fun look. Such a fun look again. You can lift up. I'm just going to show you a few longer ones. Looking to see what I'm going to show you. This next one is Lane in the color Creamy Toffee Rooted. I've got Lane in a beautiful highlighted brown color, and it's such a pretty wig. Went out for supper with my husband last night, and I wore my Lane out, and it felt so good when you're dressed up, you know. Even if you have shorter hair, you want to do a little bit longer hair sometimes. What an easy way to do it, you know. Look at this. Isn't that a cute wig? Longer wigs don't need to be combed more often. There's special brushes or combs you can use. On a heat-friendly wig, only a comb, but like on a regular synthetic, a little bit of leave-in conditioner and a brush, and I just brush her every time I put her on, and she just looks so beautiful. So this is creamy toffee rooted, this color. Again, this is the back. I say, fun way to dress up, especially if you have short hair and you feel like, you know, or you're going on holidays and you want to go out for dinner and you just want to do something different. Well, live vicariously through your wig, right? Okay, and now I'm going to show you this one. Last but not least, this one is Layla in the color Creamy Toffee Rooted. Layla as the lace front, mono part. So every time you have that lace front, because see, this last one I showed you doesn't have the lace front. So it's got a little bit of a heavier part, but I like to wear if you wear your bang down and, you know, flipped over, that's never going to show. But if you like to take it off your face a little bit, then you might want something with a lace front where you can. My NYX, I showed earlier, my NYX, she's got the lace front. So when I wear her, I usually put a cute little barrette, nothing overly done, but just something cute and sexy, and it really dresses her up, you know. Now this would be too long for me, but for the right person, very beautiful wig. This is a Layla. And this color is called Creamy Toffee Long Root. Now look at this. This was, going back to this wig again, this was Creamy Toffee also, but with just a regular little root. So look at the difference between the two wigs with the long root and with the short root. It really does change the look. So if you're ordering online, keep your eye out for that, you know. And pretty well any wig you like that are from reputable companies, you can go on YouTube and check out reviews on colors, on the wig itself, and then you don't get a surprise once you order in, then you have an idea what to expect, you know. Sometimes the lighting can be different, so it can change it up a little bit, but most times it's pretty close, especially if they show you the outdoor look and the indoor look. That really makes a difference too. So thanks for having joined me, and I hope you all have a great week. You take care. Okay, bye.